Did you watch the Super Bowl, Lily?
Sure did.
Really? I honestly expected you to say no.
Well, I only really turned it on to Fox when the commercials were playing.
Okay. I guess we can find a way to talk about that.
I hate Ben Affleck so much, and he has an ugly beard, and his voice is annoying, and the only reason I like him is because of the duck.
Because the Affleck duck?
Yeah.
He has no correlation to the Affleck duck.
Well, his name kind of sounds like it.
I don't like the ad because it just seems like a very basic Super Bowl ad.
Yeah. So it's just like not quite there, you know? Like it's not even, it's just not right.
It's not like a bad ad. It's just not good.
Not for our demographic.
Yeah. I mean, it gets to the point, it's just not what we would want.
But if I did, I think I would be upset, hurt, and sad. But you know what ad I do love? The Breaking Bad Popcorners ad is probably the best, no, it is the best ad out of all the Super Bowl ads. Enough said.
Well, because 1, you love Breaking Bad, and 2, you love Popcorners.
Yeah, it's just the best. It's the best ever.
And it was good, and it was good, and it was great.
You have watched Grease.
Yes.
Which was in the T-Mobile commercial, which I think was so mid. But
I liked it. I feel like it would have been better. It would have been to a So Close if he had hair. But I did like it. You did comment that you did like that the song was good. You said the song
was good, and I like the Specfinity. Was that what it was?
The Spectify car.
Spectify car at the end, and I think that was funny. But other than that, it was almost to so close to being the best ad. As Abby Lee Miller once said, "You're good, but I need you to be great."
Yeah.
And it just wasn't great. What was great was the EV truck commercial.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so close to being the best ad. The only thing that's stopping it from being the best ad is the fact that it was too long.
It was too long. It just was way too long. It didn't hold my attention for the entire minute of it.
No.
If it was shorter and got to the point faster, I feel like they could have done so much more with it.
I agree.
They could have done so much more in 30 seconds.
Just like they did in the Coors Light.
I loved it!
I
This had to be,
like
okay,
it.
because I know that all 3 of them are owned by the same company, which made it funny to me.
I think it was funny in the beginning whenever he threw the ice at him and he got the cards, he was like bam, and he was like, but whenever they started whipping the camera around, doing all this stuff, I thought it was too extra. I was honestly ready for them to promote a new Marvel movie.
I liked it, but for you it was too much. But for me, it was up there with the best ad.
But the Pepsi ad, the second Pepsi ad was so dookie, which is the one we're rating now, and it's just not quite. It's not good. It's bad. And then the first one, we both agree, was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked Pepsi's motto this year of you gotta try it. You have to do it for yourself.
Yes, and I
liked that.
I liked it too.
Because instead of being it's great, it's phenomenal, you have to do it for yourself. But having 2 ads do that itself seemed a little bit overplayed.
Right. Like Snoop Dogg. No, I love Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop. I love Snoop Doggy Dogg. And we wanted to put it in So Close so bad, but it's just it perfectly, it's okay. Right? I hated the ending. Don't tell Snoop Dogg to get his feet off the table.
Snoop Dogg can do what he wants because it's Snoop Dogg.
Right, and he's gonna be on his deathbed soon, and we just have
I'm sorry.
acknowledge. The only part I really thought was actually funny was the football part where he was like, "Are you actually 8?" And he was like, "No, I'm 9." And a kid literally skidded across the ground.
Yeah.
That's the only part I thought was funny.
And also, Snoop Dogg doing a Skechers ad was just funny in general to me.
He's been their sponsor for forever.
Okay, well, I haven't paid attention to that.
Well, maybe you should have. What made me so mad was another thing that made me mad was the Clueless reference. That was so mid. The reference was just so mid.
I think if you're gonna do a clothing ad and you're like, oh, what are we gonna do for that? And you need something, a Clueless reference is how to.
Similar to the Avocados from Mexico commercial, we only even put it, we weren't even gonna acknowledge it, but the little
Avocados from Mexico
was actually so good. Just the squirrel. That was the only part of the commercial I actually liked. So we were kind of on the fence about where to put it. We'll put it, and I hate it here for now.
Naked people. I don't want to see naked people.
Exactly. But we do see Grandpa dancing.
I loved it.
definitely the second best commercial of all the Super Bowl.
TurboTax ate with that. It was simple.
Absolutely.
It was good. I ate.
But you know, it didn't. Tubi.
Tubi.
Tubi sucks. Hated it. Hate it here. Worst commercial ever.
Started an argument in the living room over who sat on the remote.
Next, the bald babies. Deep voice babies. Binky Dad. Those were atrocious.
Yeah. During the children, we muted the TV. Binky Dad, horrible.
Yes.
It was just way too long. Also.
Yes. Oh,
and
no,
I was
Binky
so
Dad.
confused.
This brings us to a commercial I actually enjoyed.
We argued about this for a while,
Really?
and I had to watch it a couple times over because you know what? I love Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson.
I
you
do
can't.
not.
Okay. Oh, I thought the brie and ham joke was stupid.
I thought it was funny.
And so me and Kaya have some different humor
Literally
moments.
polar opposites here, which is I wouldn't have put it at like so close, but Lily wanted to put it where not quite.
Yeah.
So we compromised and put it at almost.
Well, because I had to watch it a few times, I just didn't think it was funny.
Avocados from Mexico. We should put that up at not quite because it's more on the same level.
Yeah, because also like those avocados from Mexico has a little bit of spice added to it.
The naked people is the spice.
Well, also, like, there's a little bit of a cinematic difference from that. Tubi, just, they looked like they were like, oh, let's screen record something.
Yeah.
And Binky Baby seemed like, let's just record for 10 hours of nonsense.
T-Mobile, he was bald. That was his mistake.
Wrestling season is coming to an end.
And when all good things come to an end,
Journalists have to cover it.
I thought you were going to say we have to celebrate.
Yeah, that's how we celebrate, by doing stories.
And here's one we made about William Chrisman wrestling pro Kiara Boldridge.
Kiara Boldridge took first at state her junior year, has been the first William Chrisman female wrestler to have over 100 wins, and is a multi-sport athlete, truly breaking records, creating history, and making moves as she heads to her final state championship. I got the honor of sitting down and talking with her on how she feels about her final opportunity. How do you feel like Kiara is going to state?
I'm honestly super proud of her because I've seen her grow up her entire life, and I've seen her grow as a person and an athlete.
How do you think she'll do during the state?
I think she does good every year. She places every year. She has since her freshman year. So I think she's very determined to get first this year because she's a senior. She wants to get first her senior year. I think she's going to do really good. She always does really good.
How do you think she's grown since the first time she's played?
I think she's actually grown a lot as an athlete for wrestling, especially because like she did it when she was younger and then she quit and then she came back freshman year and just started killing it, really.
You think how has she been practicing to prepare?
She works really hard during practices. She's on go with everybody. She doesn't really take much of breaks because she's determined to do great this year, really.
Anything you'd like to add about you and Kiara's relationship?
I love her so much because I've known her obviously since I was a little baby. I'm honestly so proud of her, of how big she's become, how great she's become as an athlete and as a person. I'm just really proud of her.
So how does it feel to go to state for the fourth time?
I love it because I feel like I worked hard. It's a great accomplishment.
How do you feel having over 100 wins?
It's a very good thing. Not a lot of people can do it. Being the first girl here at Chrisman to do it ever really excites me, and I paid off, so yeah.
What do you think is the most fun about wrestling? Like, what do you like about it?
I love the way it keeps me in shape. I love the bonding and the things that I get to have with other people. I love seeing how it makes me a better person in life.
What do you think inspires you to do well?
Just the coaches and my family pushing me to do better.
How do you think you've improved since when you first started?
When I first started, I really didn't care about the sport. I just thought I did it for fun. But once I started getting better, when I started to get better, I really put like care into the sport, and
Do you think you'll win?
yes, I'm very confident that I will. I think I've been working hard this year, so yes.
How do you think you're going to win?
Just believing in myself. I've the past years, I've always doubted myself. The nerves going into state took me over. So
February is Black History Month.
In both schools, Black Student Union programs are busy.
Here's how both schools are celebrating.
It's Black History Month, and Truman's Black Student Union celebrated by throwing the Black Excellence Dinner.
The Black Excellence Dinner is important to me because we get to express our Black culture with one another and have people who have not experienced or basically experience it and see what it's like and see it from their point of view and why it's so special to us.
I'm excited about the food. There's gonna be a lot of soul food, and I'm also excited about performances. I know some people are singing, and then the step team's performing. So.
Have you been before?
Yes, I went last year, and that was the first year we did it.
What are some of your favorite parts from last year?
I really liked this performing team that came. It was like these two dudes. They did a really good job. They did like flips and stuff. And then I really liked watching the step team. And then there was a guy who did a poem that he wrote. And I also really liked the food last year too.
And why is the Black Excellence Dinner important?
I think it's important because it showcases the talent that we have in this school, or in the Black community at the school. And it's just an opportunity for Black people to have a sense of community. So.
I am excited to perform with my orchestra peers a piece that we've been practicing.
If you've been before, what has been your favorite part of Black Excellence Dinner last year?
The performances, you see new talents that we haven't seen before. It's fun, exciting.
And why is the Black Excellence Dinner important to you?
It just shows Black excellence in a way that we don't usually see at school. And we learn about new people and see our peers' talent.
February is known as Black History Month. At Chrisman, the students of ACE Club and the BSU put on a program for the history of the Black community and independence. We got a chance to talk with two of the people that were in charge of the program. This is what they had to say. What is the BSU?
The BSU is the Black Student Union.
What is the program about?
The Black History Program?
Yes.
The Black History Program will first of all start to explain to people how the Black History Month got started. When it started, who was behind starting it, why it was started, and what it has become.
What are your expectations?
I expect that the audience will come away with some information that they didn't know before. We are going to touch on a little bit about the Underground Railroad that was led by one of the most famous conductors, Harriet Tubman. And we'll also show a clip from the movie Harriet. I want people to understand that no matter what color you are, that people are important. People are important to people, no matter what we may think, no matter what we may have been taught or what we have grown up with or what our parents may have said or haven't said, that people are important. Every race of people have had their trials and tribulations. Some are spoke about more than others. So just that we need to take time and to celebrate our cultures. So I think I want people to understand that February is Black History Month, that we can, there's an Indian Heritage Month and a Polynesian Month and just all kind of months that can be celebrated at whatever they are, just that we learn to appreciate our heritage.
What are your expectations for the program?
This year we're going to have a lot more of local history from independence, and so I'm really excited for that.
Is there anything else you're excited for?
We're going to have speakers come in as well and kind of tell their local story, and I think that's going to be really impactful.
Do you think the locals are going to give great opinions?
I would think so. This year, we're really focusing on the community, and I think that aspect, especially with us having a gallery walk before, it's going to be really impactful. Well, this program this year, as I stated, is going to be impactful. But before, we will have a gallery walk at 5:30, and then the program itself will be at 6. And I just think it'd be a great experience for everyone to go to.
Congrats to the Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl.
And to us for ranking almost every commercial.
As well as a congratulations to both wrestling teams. Thanks for watching.